It's golden brown with a pale belly and a white tail. It's larger than the rabbit, with longer legs and longer ears, with distinctive black tips. The brown hare, one of our countryside's favourite animals. Thought to have been introduced into the UK in Roman times. The brown hare is now considered naturalised. It is common in open farmland, grassland habitats and woodland edges. It grazes on vegetation and the bark of young trees and bushes. It doesn't dig burrows but shelters in the hedgerows and small shallow depressions in the ground or grass. They can be seen bounding across our fields, using their powerful hind legs to propel them forward, often in a zigzag pattern. Brown hares are most visible in early spring when the breeding season encourages fighting or boxing. Females can produce up to 3 or 4 litters of 2 or 4 young in a year, with the young being known as leverets. So when you're out in the countryside, don't be surprised to see a large golden brown bounding hare running through the fields. Well, a lovely morning this morning, photographing the brown hares again. Not very active though, I have to say. No boxing at all going on. And then it's all about positioning yourself in the right place as well, because there's so many fields here. And where I was the other day, I think we had one hare that came past, and this morning I was sort of watching them, and 3 ran in the direction of where I was sat the other day. But I had a few run past me up the hill this morning, so that was quite nice. And then one came relatively close and just settled down and went to sleep in the sun right in front of me. So that was really nice. So while it's all quiet, I think I'm going to go down to the river and see if I can find my dipper's nest for this year. Do a bit of reconnaissance, perhaps get some pictures. Ready for the dipper season. Really looking forward to photographing the dippers this year. Unfortunately, I missed the chicks last year, so it's a shame. Try again this year, I think. Right, go dump some gear, get down to the river. Well, I'm going to have to come back to the dippers in the morning. Had a bit of an accident. Found the dippers, took my bag off, got down onto the river, and so I was waiting for them to come back. Found a little location, lots of poo droppings on the rocks. Saw a couple of them, and then I thought, oh, you know what? I'll do a bit to camera, to the GoPro. Went to get it, gone. I was like, what? I thought, hang on a minute, I'm sure I brought it. So I had a look around, couldn't find it anywhere. I was thinking, oh God. So I retraced all my steps, walked about a mile, down on the river everywhere I went, didn't find it. I thought, surely I put it in my bag. So I went all the way back up to the car, went to the car, couldn't find it. So I was thinking to myself, well, where is it? So I went back to the field where I was photographing the hares, and it wasn't there. So I thought, right, okay, I'm gonna have to go all the way back again. So I put my bag, camera, everything in the car, and made my way all the way back along the path on the edge of the river, right back to where I was laying down. Had a look around, couldn't find it. And I thought,
I wonder if it's in the water somewhere. I thought, well, if it's in the water, I'm not going to see it. And lo and behold, I found it. It was there. I have this bright orange disc on my GoPro handle, on my selfie stick handle, and it was just shining under the water. Oh, what a relief. So I'm off to Estonia next week, and I was thinking, oh God, it's gonna be another £500 for a GoPro, another selfie stick, etc., etc. Just what I don't need. But no, yeah, bright orange stick on your GoPro. And it still works after being underwater for nearly an hour. Thank God for GoPro. Yeah, so anyway, that's that saga over with. So back to the car, and I'll see you in the morning. Down on the river now. Hope you can see. I know the sun's sort of behind me. Spent the morning, well, a few hours this morning in the field with the hares. Not that active, and absolutely freezing cold wind. Absolutely Baltic. So I decided just to pack the hares in, and now I'll come down to the river. So I have seen the dippers. I think the nest is upstream, but I've come down to where they were nesting last year. And I'm just going to sit here for probably half an hour, just to see if the dippers come down. If they don't come down this far, then I'll probably move about 500 yards upstream and hopefully see the dippers then picking up their bedding and taking it to the nest. So hopefully today I'm going to pinpoint where the nest is. That's my aim. If I don't, well, I'm back tomorrow. And then about 4 o'clock today, I'm going to go back up into the field and spend a couple more hours hopefully with the hares. But I'm just going to lie here, enjoy this beautiful day under camouflage. But at least I'm out the wind here, that's for sure. Bloody hell, it was freezing up there, absolutely freezing. But no, let's wait and see if these dippers come in. There's plenty of droppings on all these rocks here, so it is an active area. Just gotta wait and see. Get the camera set up. And always get a battery out ready. One battery, so I don't have to get up and disturb myself. Yep, I can just pop that straight back in. Crikey, what a palaver. And some mints to hand.
see me under this extreme low light here this morning, but this is my 4th morning in a row that I've been up at 4:30 coming out and trying to photograph the hares. Now the hares do come out. They get up about 6:30, 7 o'clock, run around for about a minute, and then sort of just eat and go to sleep. So I'm trying to get as much content as I can just to create this video, and it's proving really difficult. I even spent half a day yesterday down on the river photographing the dippers, and nothing flew past. Well, a kingfisher did, so yeah, that was a bonus. See the kingfisher, but yeah, this is the last day I'm doing it anyway. So hopefully I do get enough content today to create this video. So it could be 3 minutes long, it could be 10 minutes long, who knows. But I'm going to get my stuff together. It's freezing again this morning, not as cold as yesterday. Yesterday's wind was absolutely bitter, but it's a lot lighter today. So anyway, wellies on, get fully ghillie blanket up today, full ghillie blanket, ghillie lens cover, sitting on the poncho, and I'm just going to sit literally in the middle of the field, and I'm hoping that the hares are going to come out, run around, and just completely ignore me, as I'm just going to look like a bush. So fingers crossed, let's get packed.
Well, cracking morning this morning. Yeah, grey squirrels running around everywhere. Yeah, early start this morning. Day 4 of photographing hares that have proved very challenging, I have to say. I mean, they've been there. I'm not denying there's 7 or 8 hares at least running around every day. It's just choosing the right spot. And this morning I went to a spot, I thought, right, they're going to come out, they're going to be running around here. I see them run around here every day. And you know what? They didn't. So anyway, after about an hour and a half, 2 hours, decided to move down to a little spot that has proved in the past quite lucrative. And you know what? It bleeding did this morning. Absolutely lovely. A couple of hares, well, probably about 4 hares came really close at separate times. One literally came within 2 meters of me, again under the gate. Next time I go and sit by the gate, I'm going to put my GoPro right next to me so I can literally video it, and you'll see how close this hare gets. And then I had another one come in, and it was too close for the camera. I was videoing it and it literally ran straight towards me, and just lost focus. It was just far too close. But now I'm heading down to the river. Nice to see the kingfish yesterday, and hopefully this morning I'll get lucky with the dippers, because yesterday I wasn't at all. They flew past me twice and I couldn't find them again. I don't think these two are nesting at the moment either, which is fine. I need to actually have a look at my footage I did last year and check the date on it. That'll give me an indication of when these two start building the nest. But then it also depends on the weather, I suppose, as well, and the climate. But no, let's get down to the river. Let's find some dippers.
Well, I walked down the river for about a mile, not a single sign of the dippers. I have, however, spent about 3 hours just sat on the edge of the river and had the company of a couple of grey wagtails. Absolutely wonderful. Just coming and going, minding their own business, literally just a few meters away, up and down the river. Fantastic just to watch and enjoy the company, but not dippers. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go further down the river. Now, I've never been down this part of the river before. I'm going to get through this gate. So yeah, one of the other things I was thinking about as well, when walking along the river and going, oh, there's poo on the rocks, and well, it's not necessarily from the dippers. It could be the wagtails as well. Well, it is the wagtails as well. And I proved that this morning by photographing the wagtails, and it pooped on top of a stone. So yeah, not always dipper poo that you're going to find on top of the rocks. I wonder if there's any hares in this field behind me. Look at that. It's blooming bright today, gorgeous day. I think today we've got 14 degrees. Another gate. Okay. So the question is, can I walk down this river or is it private? It's more than likely to be private because the public footpath goes off to the left. But can I find some dippers? Yes, absolutely fantastic. I really thought I wasn't going to get to see the dipper today. It's been a real long, hard chase. But I found this place along the river. Absolutely secluded, quiet, no disturbance. Wonderful. And the dipper has come in, been right in front of me. I've got some wonderful photos, and a kingfisher has also flown past. So I was going to give it another half an hour. I may give it a couple more hours. This is a fantastic little spot I found. Let's see what else comes in. Stunning. The rewards are just fantastic. You know, when you put the effort in, walking up and down the river and coming out day after day after day, and the reward is, well, this is why we keep coming back out, or at least I do.
Well, what a video this has been to make. Crikey. I don't think I've put as much effort into creating a video as I have this one. And I won't mind, it's just some hares and dippers. And it has just been long days, early mornings, cold, blooming cold at times. Yeah, but I think I succeeded on all fronts. The only downside, the only thing I sort of am a little disappointed about is I didn't actually get any hares boxing. But another year, another day, another field. Thoroughly enjoyable, hard work. But no, I hope you like the hares and the dippers. Love photographing the dippers. That took a lot of hard work to get that single dipper. Grey wagtails, wonderful. Really enjoyed that this morning. I'm trying to think back to day one. Crikey, it seems so far away. But anyway, I am probably, let me just sort this out, on my way to Estonia now. Spending a bit of time over there at Phil Gould's hide, and hopefully going around to see some goshawks, eagles, wolves, brown bears, you never know. Thoroughly looking forward to a wild time in Estonia, and then I'm back for a week, and then I'm off to Sicily for about a week, just under a week. That's for work. I've got property to photograph, but I've put on a few days on the back of that to go out and do some wildlife photography. So if any of you have been to Sicily, I want to just message me a couple of tips. That'd be great. I am hopefully going to find the vultures, but never been. I do a bit of research what I can. So if you want to be notified about the Estonia trip and the Sicily trip, then don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell. You only get notified of my videos if you hit the bell when you subscribe. You can subscribe, and that just helps me out immensely with the channel, etc. But if you want to get notifications about new videos that I create, then hit that bell, and once a fortnight or thereabout, you might just get a little notification that says I'll put a new video up. But for now, guys, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you on my return from Estonia.